That's right, this is not clickbait. I'll be showing 10 extreme demon completions and giving my honest review, which at the end of the video I'll be doing like a little bit of a tier list of which levels I found the best, which I found one of the worst. Also, sorry for the fan in the background in some of the completions. It's been fixed now, and you can't hear one of my completion if you can guess what it is. Enjoy the video. I should also say that this is going to be in alphabetical order, not in difficulty. Now, Acropolis, in my opinion, is somehow easier than the remake version of Acropolis. Why? Now, I know what I just might sound might be gets a bit crazy, as Acropolis is a medium and same demon, but Acropolis has, in my opinion, an easier beginning. There's only 2 choke point parts in the beginning. The shit 11% jump and the first jump on the level. That's it. The rest is much easier than Acropolis, and as it's an Acropolis remake, the rest of the level isn't that hard compared to the start. The first ball has less timings, the shit can be tough but it's very easy to go through, and the robot is easy after a bit of practice. Although there is one more choke point out of the 50% UFO jump and 2 framer. Lovely stuff. The wave is harder, sure, but it's only hard because that has upside down portals. The actual gameplay isn't actually that much more difficult. Overall, I'll give Acropolis a 56 out of 100 courtesy of that shy jump. Woo! Okay, thank God. I've spent 10 years rebeating this level. Fucking hell. It took me 46 attempts to rebeat. Okay. I beat it in 1046 attempts. My recording was on 30 FPS. Fun stuff right there! This is the only level that has fixed my fan problem, by the way. Azure Right by Silo is an awesome beginner extreme, as it branches a lot of different game modes to its best. Great decoration, as it doesn't interfere with the gameplay, apart from that ass 33% jump. What was it that you threw, bro? Like, are you serious? What is that jump? Anyway, the 2 spider parts are also a bit annoying, especially because it's very easy to mess up after the drop. But the rest of the level flows amazingly. As of this video's making, it's currently my least attempts on an extreme demon, only 848 attempts. First out of the 2 to go under 1,000. It won't be a shock on which other level has under a K. Overall, my rating I'll say is around about 72 to 100. I just wish the beginning was not that boring. Ah, yes! Let's go. Now this isn't my first completion of Cataclysm. I did one about 2 years ago, but I deleted the recording for some stupid reason, so I just decided to rebeat it. Cataclysm, while it is a very iconic level, it hasn't aged well in my opinion. Very well balanced, as everything past 54% is like a hard demon at best. Not to mention that the first wave, again, being iconic. Pretty shit to play personally, every death is probably there. Or 22. Anyway, Cataclysm is one of the most influential levels in GD history. Doesn't mean it's a good level though. I'll give it a 33 out of 100. Just wasn't as fun at the level in my opinion. A really big Cataclysm. Okay. As in Southern Extreme, I wouldn't do Cataclysm. Another solo banger right here. Forbidden Isle is another great beginner extreme. If you really want to test your wave skill and ship control, this is the level definitely for you. This level is perfect for those two factors. Decoration is similar to Azerite. It's nice to look at, but nothing outstanding definitely. But the best part, the deco doesn't ruin the gameplay. Very important. The gameplay itself is fun to play in runs, but similar to Azerite, it gets a bit boring when you play it from zero, as the first 30% of the level is in slow speed. 50% onwards is when the real level shows itself, which I do like. Now this obviously is the second level. That should be under a K attempts, being 869 attempts. Rating is very similar to Azerite, as, to be completely honest, the two levels are very similar to each other in terms of difficulty and just the style of gameplay. So I'll give it a 70 out of 100 because I just like Azerite a tiny bit more. Yeah! Heartbeat by Kamal. This level was supposed to be my first ever extreme. I spent about 6k attempts doing it, gave up, and went to Phobos instead. I wouldn't recommend that. But now Heartbeat stand out to me because it's Kamal's best of effort to make a sync extreme level. Was it successful? I wouldn't say so. The beginning is super boring but with random tropeful jumps. Then you get to the spam cube. Timing ball, timing UFO, spam, spam wave, spam wave, spam wave. That's like, there's a lot of spam in the level. There's a lot of clicking especially. Sprinkle in some timing as well. After 70% you have a pretty hard level. Also I had to repeat this level twice because the first time I didn't record audio, so that's fun. I died at 99% only once though, which is quite surprising. It's hard to say how hard I found this considering that I had 6,000 attempts lying from 2 years ago when I didn't even beat it at all. It only took me 700 attempts more to actually beat it, so a total of 6,700 attempts. And I'll give it a 60 out of 100. I beat it, guys! Woo! Easy dubs, I hate this level. Now, Hypersonic is easily the worst Sonic level in the entire Sonic series. The fact that this level is regarded as a good level blows my mind because it's filled with absolutely garbage gameplay. So Punch vs. Duel will work out after a while, but you eventually get the hang of it. It's quite difficult though. Then you get to Manix, Facton and Rustler's Part, which are all insane to Hard Demon at best because this level has really good balancing, by the way. Then Nazgul shows up with a slow spider to make you bored out of your death. You die a couple of times. Zankin's weird dual ship, which, to be completely honest, still to this day, I don't understand how it works. Then you have Viper and Spinning Ball, which, I get it, he does a memory ball on every single Sonic level. Still don't like it. Doesn't mean I like it. It's easy when you actually remember it, but that just takes so goddamn long. At least it's not as bad as the ball in Subsonic. Then you come to the worst part of the level, in my opinion, and that's Pan's Duel. And holy shit, I died there 27 times. Keep in mind that Pan's part is 60% of the level. So I pretty much died at 60% plus 27 times, which is not a really good statistic. Surprisingly enough, I only actually went past Pan's part only 3 times. Once was died at Avism at 76% and one death at Terran at 90%. Speaking of Avism, Ed's parts around about hard in difficulty. We're back to the unbalanced stuff. And Terran's part is only hard for the first 4 seconds and then becomes a literal medium demon. Even though this level is considered a beginner extreme, This level took me 3,895 attempts to do. It took more attempts than Carnage Mode, Bloodbath, and Chaos Airflow V2 for God's sake. I mean, god damn it. I'm giving it a 13 out of 100. The worst rating of this entire list. Only because the decoration at the time is fine, nothing special. It's exactly what an early 2.1 level is supposed to be.
Fuck this level. I'm not playing Skull. I died at Pan 20, 24, 25, 26, 27 times. All rated extreme demon list mods. Fuck this level.
Alright, we're going to the worst to now the best. Meltdown by Darwin is a very cool extreme demon. As the song is an absolute banger, it's the best song of this entire list. The gameplay is consistent throughout the level, and I like the unique of the gameplay as well. It uses 4 times speed on the max, and it doesn't ever let it down. Even though there is a vibrant supersonic ball, which I just explained in hypersonic why I hate it, I actually pretty much love it in Meltdown's parts. Why? Because it's at a 4x speed, means it's always on your toes, it's very fun to play with, and it's overall really cool. The first wave is also probably the best part of the level, in my opinion, just because it fits with the song really well, and each drop of the song changes the speed of the level as well, so it tells that it really shows that this level fits perfectly with the song. The end of the level is not really a choke pointing as well, in fact it's probably the easiest part. I highly recommend playing this as your first extreme, or just an extreme in general. This would get the best rating so far with 89 out of 100, let's fucking go. Also, it took me 1,336 attempts, which is not that lot. Let's go! That was a quick, easy rebeat. Let's go. The Flawless by Finn. This is literally just a Wish version of Yeta Karasu, but add a sprinkle of bullshit. The deco is nothing special, to be completely honest, and the gameplay is pretty boring for the most part, as it's entirely just ship gameplay to the max. I overall feel pretty much nothing with the level when I completed it. The only really good benefit this level has is the fact that when you complete the level, you automatically get 3 coins. Yeah, I'm not even joking. 1.7k attempts, and I'll give it a rating of 41 out of 100. Yes! Now here is a level I don't think anyone would have guessed that I would have beaten. Well, unless you watch my 348.217, of course. Thunderzone by Zazure is somehow a 1.9 Wish version of the Golden. Long story short, when I beat Digital Descent, I had a massive ego, like the biggest ego ever, and I thought I could beat the Golden in under 10k attempts. Massive reality check, and the Golden is way too hard personally. I don't recommend doing it right now, so I started with this level, which is pretty much the same concept as the Golden, but very much easier. The sync is pretty good with the gameplay, keeps you on your toes, but just like the Golden, like I've said, Thunderzone's hardest parts are the 3 wave parts that it has, one at 40%, 70%, at 80 to 90% as well. The first wave is definitely the hardest out of all of them, as I died there a total of over 100 times across my entire sessions. Not to mention that is 40% of the level. The first wave switches it to 3 times speed, obviously making the wave super hard, but it actually never lets go of the 3 times speed of the entire level, which is why this level is less than a minute long, which leads to obviously its difficulty and its placement on the demon list. And speaking of the demon list, well, it does say that Digital Descent is harder than this by like 5 spots. In my opinion, I think Thunderzone is my hardest extreme demon right now, just because of those wave parts are so difficult. To me, just over a week, I beat it in 8,205 attempts. Well, my experience was pretty bad. Unlike Hypersonic, I still like Thunderzone as a level, as it has unique deco and gameplay. I'll give it a rating of 67 over 100. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ! I'm fucking done with this shit level! No! Give me up. The last level of this list, and is none other than Uprise, which is a hard demon. I mean, an extreme demon, but really hard gameplay. On a real note, 80% of the level is literally a hard and insane demon. But for some reason at 58% you get treated to the most fucking bullshit wave in existence. Literally a level that is like 900 in the demon list gives you a top 200 to 300 wave part. And considering this level was made in early 2.0, this wave is just stupid. It's fucking dumb. But the rest of the level is so free that it kind of like taunts you into beating the level before it harasses you with the fucking wave. I ended up dying 7 more wave deaths, which is not very fun. Took 1,336 attempts, which is the same amount of attempts as Meltdown did, and I will give it a rating of 58 out of 100, courtesy of the wave.
I've been recording for, no joke, 2 fucking minutes, man. 2 minutes.
Now there we have it, 10 extreme demons I have beaten in this year. Here is the list of the worst to best on show right now. My opinion is obviously my only opinion, so fuck all of you. See you all in the next video, and sub 357 attempts will be soon. Catch you later.